welcome to Naname's classroom. And remember, in my classroom, we say knowledge is power, and tell yourself you are going to acquire what? Knowledge. I always say that the word of God tallies with the word and everything that goes around it that he has created. Today on Family Altar, we were looking at times and seasons that God does his things, that we have to be patient. Even where people live, patience is required for you to have day, for you to have night. For the clock ticking, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you have to wait for your PMs and your AMs. So today, in my classroom, we are going to look at the time zones. Why do you find out that, okay, the time in the place you are living differ from the time other people are also living in different places? That is what we are going to look at. So let's dive in it. The geographers are here. Time zones. You all know that the earth is spherical in shape. It is round and rotate on its axis 24 hours, giving us day and night. So each one of us definitely will meet day and night. Sometimes the hours of day differ from the hours of night, depending on which season you are in and which latitude you are living, because people live in different places. The more you are closer to the sun, the more you are able to have sunlight more directly to you. Some have 24 hours day, 24 hours. That will be the line of latitude, the longest line of latitude we call the equator, if people are living there. So also, we also have what we call longitudes. What are longitudes? Longitudes are imaginary lines that goes across the world, which is spherical in shape, from north to south. So when this imaginary line is coming from north to south, the main one is what we call the Greenwich Meridian, and divides the world into 2 equal halves, which gives us the Eastern Hemisphere and the Western Hemisphere. Like I'm saying here. Here it is. This is the world. This line, imaginary line coming down here, we call it the longest line of longitude. So there are many longitude, imaginary lines that is running from north to south. The longest one divides the world into 2 hemispheres, the Eastern Hemisphere and the Western Hemisphere. Next time I'll come and teach you the longitudes as well. So there are lines, imaginary line that is going across, giving us 15 degrees, 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, and so on and so forth. The earth is round in shape. If it's a circle, it's 360 degrees. I'll put it that way. And the earth, I say, as it is like this, it's rotating, it's spinning. It's turning and turning and turning. The sun is here. Then let's say the position of the moon only comes at night. Sometimes you don't even see the moon at night. So whilst the earth is spinning, it gives us day and night. So when it spins, we say it takes 24 hours. So the 360 degrees minus 24, minus 24, it gives us divided by 24 gives us 15. In other words, each and every latitude that you are living, every 15 degree you are living on is 1 hour. Meaning if you are living on this latitude, after the equator here, after the Greenwich Meridian, here is 15 degrees. Anyone who is living on this side here is an hour added. The next one who are living on this side is also an hour added. The next one who are living on this side is also another hour. So it will be 15, 30, you go 45, 60, on and so on and so forth. So every latitude on the eastern part, every 15 degrees of that longitude, the time added is 1 hour. So if you are here and it's 6 o'clock, here is going to be 7, 8, 9, 10. Keeps on going and keeps on going. Then those on the Western Hemisphere, this one we don't add, it's rather subtracted. So if you're at 1 here is going to be 12. Coming down will be 11. Coming up here or coming westwards again will be 10. It keeps reducing 9. It keeps reducing 8, 7, and so forth and what and so forth. So there's no way people will have the same time if and only you are living on the same longitude. Then you will have the same time. That is one of the reasons why different people have different times in their various places that they are living. I repeat again, we have something we call long lines of longitude running from the earth from the north to the south. They are imaginary line. We don't put them on it because we imagine that they are there. The main one that divides the world into two is called the Greenwich Meridian. Normally we call it the prime meridian now. It's at 0 degrees. It divides the world into two, giving us the west and the east. People live on different longitudes. The earth rotates on its axis, giving us day and night. So whilst the earth is rotating, it takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. Meaning that if you are living on different latitudes here, different longitude, 360 degrees make a whole cycle divided by divided by 24, which is the hours it takes for the earth to rotate on its axis. So divided by 15 gives us divided by divided by 24 gives us 15. Meaning if you're on each latitude running from the east of the Greenwich Meridian, 1 hour is added to it on each and every 15-degree longitude that you are in until it will reach the last end. Then if you're on the west, now it's going to be subtracted. That is 1 hour is going to subtract it from the time. So if it's 12 on the Greenwich Meridian, coming here at 15 degrees is going to be 11. Goes on to 10. So this is how we are able to know the different times that people live. God's time is always the best. Ciao. See you in class every. Remember, the lines of longitude are imaginary line that goes across the world from north to south, and the main one is what we call the Greenwich Meridian.